Okay, there we go. Now we're live.
Yay!
Like live. Broadcasting. I'm gonna have to turn the game down because you're so soft-spoken, man.
No, I'm sorry. It's
There we go.
of course a habit.
No worries. There you are, I see you. So I'm only halfway full.
Okay, finish unpacking the thing first.
You unload the baler, then you turn it on.
Yep. And we're off. Rough guess, how many you think we're gonna get?
We could probably get about maybe a couple thousand out of this. Depends on how many bales we get. Maybe a couple hundred. I don't know. This is a small field.
Yeah, I figure we'll probably get it. Rough guess, I'll say 7 bales. That's what it's looking like. Headlands.
Internet's a bit jittery.
Yeah, I think my brother just signed on to Space Engineers or something.
I do have that game, though. I'm not very versed in it.
That is a very fun game if you like games like Minecraft with the
Yes.
open world.
I love Minecraft. I have a similar game that's called Astroneer. Hella fun.
Yeah, I seen that on the store page the other day. I was looking at it. I was like, wow, that looks kind of fun.
Oh, it is a lot of fun.
What's the one I seen the other day that I wanted to try? I know I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong. I believe it was Volcanoids?
Oh, Volcanoids, yeah.
Yeah, I watched it from one of the streamers I used to watch on YouTube and that, and the volcano would start to erupt and he would just start panicking, like, oh man, what do I do? It's like, it can't be that bad. You're just hamming it up for the TV series. Yay. Yeah, it looks like my guess was way off.
Yeah, we'll get a good number of them. Oh, I don't think it'll get us too crazy amount, but it's something. Don't worry. I may spend quite a bit at first, but I know what I'm doing. That's why you saw how successful mine was. And how many big fields I had.
Tractor just drifted a little bit there.
Yeah, it happens.
It was kind of shocking it did when you got this huge trailer on the back of it.
Ready? Oh, wait. Selling. Yes. At the.
Chicken coop.
I'm gonna go to the port. No. Central grain.
I was just there. And off goes Fox. I do that when I jump in random games, and then I'd be driving down the road, and here comes another player. Hit the horn at him a couple times. What should be our first animal?
Chickens could get us a good amount of cash. If you want, we could do cows, though they might be a bit of work. I mean, either way, or horses, I heard, if you train them, can sell for really good money.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, I believe they sell for about 50 grand each if you put in the work.
Yeah. I mean, that's all you have to do is just ride them around.
Which is the cheaper large chicken coop, 40,000. Horse paddock for 95.
Don't get too crazy amount. Maybe like just get a small amount, so we don't like, because you got small fields and don't got much. Want to be kind of smart. Got too many chickens, we don't got much field. Yeah, how are we gonna feed them and have max production?
We could go sheep. Small pasture for 65.
Ooh, tractor. I mean that. Any animal would work. It just means we gotta kind of have to work for it.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure they're clean and make sure we get enough food for them. Though some animals, for the max production thing, we're gonna have to make a mixture. And
Yep.
we don't have a mixer. And mixers, I know, are expensive. So, yeah, there's that as well.
That's 16,000 liters. Alright, what's the requirement for sheep? All we have to do for them. Sheep. And then we'll make sure we go on at every single one of them. Oh, they just require grass and hay. I just need a mower and a tedder now. Okay. I guess we'll start with sheep. They are the easiest to feed.
Oh, yeah, and we get wool from them, and wool sells for a good amount, too. Oh, I mean, it's almost 5,500 even. Oh, what did you buy?
Mower, header, the sheep pen.
Mm-hmm.
I think it all on. No, I was about saying I'm gonna have to get a water tank too. Ain't gonna really
Water tank would be good because we just constantly get water.
Are you busy?
Ooh, I just got back.
Meet me over here by the sheep real quick.
Let me, maybe get a few sheep. Decent area.
Yeah. Is there an exclamation point right there for you?
Yes.
Walk up to it and press R. Now, it should be saying something about having a plumber come out, put in some plumbing and all that for X amount of money.
Maintenance $18 a day.
It's fine. What that's going to do is that's going to hook up a water line out here that all we have to do is so often come over, turn it on, it fills up the water trough to full, and shuts itself off. It is the greatest mod I have ever found for taking care of animals.
Hmm.
But the only downside is it's going to take 10 hours for it to finish.
Yeah, I mean, got stuff to do anyways.
Yep.
Actually, I'm gonna go grab the trailer and go grab those bales.
You want to take this one instead? So that would...
Does it matter which tractor I use?
Well, they both have front loader attachments and everything. I got the weight in the front loader.
Well, the trailer goes behind the tractor, though.
Yeah, you should be able to attach it to this weight if it has the ring attached.
Actually, I didn't really need to use the weight for the trailer.
Oh, we got the auto packer, huh?
Yeah,
we had the auto.
the trailer. Yeah, it's an auto. It's a trailer. I don't think I needed a weight for it.
I was thinking we had the tow behind and we were going to stack the bales ourselves.
No, no, it's an auto. The trailer does it itself. You're good. I like this tractor, it's nice. I do have a wheel setup that I could use on here,
Nice.
but I gotta bring it down here downstairs in order to set it up, but not sure how I'm gonna use the wheel, because, you know, it's a big wheel thing. I could set it on my lap, but it's just gonna dig into my lap.
Yeah. You know, a friend of mine bought the entire setup for this, the side tech side panel and all that.
Hmm.
Man, as cool as that is, I couldn't justify myself paying no $300 and some odd dollars for a brand new. I mean, it's cool. I would definitely like to have one if I ever found one for a decent price.
Alrighty.
We should be passing each other any second. Let's see. Ooh, he went by and didn't catch that on camera. Front wheel, utility pole, not good match.
Yeah.
That's because of my sensitivity, though, because I'm kind of old school. I still play on mouse and keyboard.
Hey, that's what I'm using right now.
See, people, that's why I tell you, mouse and keyboard is the ultimate. Well, my brother and my buddy, we've been gamers for years. And we got to playing Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption. Both of them play on controller. I use the mouse and keyboard. They get mad at me because they'll be sitting there fighting it out with somebody. And I grab a rifle with the scope on it, and halfway across the map, I'm guaranteed a headshot.
That's because the way the controllers works is just you can't get that finite movement with the mouse. Oh, we got way more than 7, bud.
What we end up getting?
I got 3. It stacks them up with by 2, and I got 3 rows. So there's
2, 4, 6.
So there's actually there's wait, looks like
2, 4, 6.
Yeah, 6. Just looks like there's more. It's just the way it looks. Actually, that's perfectly 7.
And over here laughing like a fool. I just made a random guess. It said 7, and there's exactly 7 bales there.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that again if my life depended on it.
Want me to sell these? What do the
Straw, so yeah, that would go to the barn.
yeah, which is just like right up the road.
Yeah. Sheep require grass and hay, which is made from grass.
Made from grass and
Tether.
yeah.
Right up.
Yeah.
I got that right now. We'll just have to bale it. And there's enough grass around here without having to plant a field for grass. Oh, we still need to get a seeder. In fact, I am going to buy one while I think about it. 131, or do we lease?
I could probably take a look. I'd probably know what a good cedar is.
Alright.
Yeah. Let's see. Because there's one that I like.
I thought about putting the real Mo mod in here too.
The Proto 9DC is the one I use. Sadly, it's 270 horsepower.
Ooh.
Rip. Yeah, it's a good seeder. It also cultivates as you seed. Spirit Arts.
Grab which one you think would be best.
Yeah. Sadly, then what's the horsepower? 170? What we got?
75?
The next highest is the Argo Maz, but it's 180 horsepower. So our best bet is the Spirit RS. The R300S.
You're an RS, yeah, 300.
That's as best as we can get right now.
3 meter.
Actually, though the Stara, a little more, but it's 3.6. That's 108 horsepower.
Yeah, we can start off with that.
Are you kidding me? 1400 for 100 horsepower at 4 meters. Kuhn 4000 ETF 14. It's dirt. That 4 meters at 1400, cheaper than the others, big, wider than the others.
Turn around. Oh, it is weird how the game does that. Like, oh, here, we're going to give you A whole meter and a half bigger than this.
Alright, I bought 2 of those. The Kuhn BTF 4000s.
Oh,
4
nice.
meter wides for only 1400. 14K. Much cheaper than the smaller ones that are much more expensive.
Yep. So we got away with that one.
See? See? Got a good player here. Knows what
Yeah.
he's doing.
Never doubt. Well, it's just nice to be able to play this game with friends again.
Oh yeah.
Personally, I think that's what this game was made for, was just get a server, get a few of your friends, sit back, have fun.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Yep.
I've done this barn thing so many times. What did you say?
Header trailer.
Hmm.
Yeah, the header for this thing's small enough that we can move it around with it attached onto the combine. Plus, if we ever need to get another one anyways, they're like $8,000 each.
Downside of this is a little slow with unloading things. Just a little. There we go. Oh, we got almost 1500. That was pretty close. I knew it'd be between at least 700 to maybe a bit over 1,000.
And that was off that wheat?
Yeah, the bales only.
Oh.
The wheat almost got us 5,499, almost 5,500. It was $1 short.
Man, that harvest made a good profit then for being wheat.
It's not too bad. Just wait until we start selling soybeans and stuff. Then we can start talking money. And corn and potatoes. Oh my goodness, they sell for so good. And sugar beet. I have yet to do sugar beet, but sugar beet sells good. Why is my tractor being squirrely?
It's my internet.
Tell your internet to behave.
I can always go down and threaten to format my drive again like I did last time. It was the first car I had an issue with the battery. Every now and then it don't start working right, I'm gonna whack you with a hammer. Start working right. Hey, I didn't think that would work. We need to get a windrower.
Okay, I can buy one.
I got this grass back here that I need to row up so I can ted it and row it again to bale it. But it will give us a start on the hay bales needed for the sheep.
Yeah. Alright, I'll just there we go. Got you the wind rower.
Thank you.
Yippers. Got you the good one too. The GA 9531.
Ooh.
Little on the more expensive side. It's worth it.
Yeah, it's one of those
Beats it beats 4 meter wide little dinky one.
sometimes the little ones are the fun ones. And butterfly effect. We'll go grab that stuff. Beep.
Probably, once we get enough money, we should probably take a look at getting silos.
Yeah. No, I forgot to do something. That was going to be one of the few things I put in when I started the server, and I forgot.
It's alright. They're a bit expensive, so we're gonna have to really work. What?
Yeah, just for the small one, I think it's what, 100,000. Oh no, actually, we got the silo expansion or the silo mod, so I have no clue what the cheapest one is now. Do, 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 do. And where'd that go?
What?
Man,
Oh, you have the better contracts, meaning you can do more.
yes,
Good, 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 good.
have better contracts and more contracts as well.
Oh,
Yep, so we can accept multiple contracts instead of just doing one at a time. So, like all those fun and annoying little transport ones, can't get them all done at one time, people.
so you're just gonna see.
Cool, my mini map looks like a Christmas tree.
There's this one contract that has showing two cotton picker upper thingies, whatever you want to call them.
Oh yeah, the cotton harvesters.
Yeah, there's like this one's like, oh, you could borrow two of them. Like, huh?
Which field?
Field 4.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need two for that.
Want me
I
to
just
pick it?
heard.
You want me to pick it up? It's almost 17K.
Oh yeah, we can do it.
They will take time, so I got those 3 going on.
Yep.
But we need cultivator. Do we not have a cultivator?
We do not. Yeah.
Need a plow or cultivator?
Um, um, we can get the L300 by Kuhn for 16.
Uh,
3 meters. Actually, we can get the star off Fox 11. It's 24,000, 3.7 meters, and we can fertilize with it.
and you can plant stuff with it.
Uh,
3 point.
Grass, oilseed radish, and cotton, I think it is.
Do do do. Oops. This subsoiler I can get for its subsoiler 30 horsepower, DC 401 for 10K, 4 meters. Oh, actually, that's for the HR.
And that'll substitute for plowing.
Uh,
Or at least it should, if you get a subsoiler.
hmm. What's big? Yeah, that's the Vulture. I don't think the subsoiler can fit the Vulture, sadly.
Alright.
Hmm.
Ultra, that's the one I have, isn't it?
By the way, I play with uh building off. That's how I play. And no stupid weeds.
No,
They just get annoying.
good with crop destruction.
Yeah, I play with that off as well too. By the time you run through, you just destroyed
I
most of
know.
your crop.
Wait a minute.
I got
What?
the.
Economic difficulty is still on normal.
You have
Oh,
a.
yes.
I got the wind roar. Um. Friends playing Thieves. Love that game. I prefer just playing the music on it though. Music's so beautiful. I love the hurdy-gurdy.
Yes. I used to play Atlas, and I used to sit there and goof around with that and the music in it.
People are like, come. I had a few people come up and they're like, "You okay?" Be like, "Yep."
Oh yeah, I'm just having fun here. What about you?
I'm just enjoying the music.
We were
Alright.
sitting, we were playing the one day we actually joined somebody else's clan.
Mm.
We're sailing to go fight the Hydra so we can get a power stone. And as we're sailing, I start singing shanties from Assassin's Creed Black Flag
Oh yeah.
while sailing my ship.
Johnny Lever, oh
Mm,
Lever, Johnny Lever.
was the funny thing about it too is everybody aboard my ship started singing along. I'm like, all right, this is now making this pretty fun. Down for a second. Because
I should recommend you listening to the Longest Johns. Play some of the Sea of Thieves shanties, the like Black Flag shanties.
Okay.
They sing sea shanties. Some of my favorites are the Lever Johnny Lever, Ashes, Mingling Bay boat song, Mingly boat song.
By any chance, the boat
Off,
song.
yeah, Off
Oh,
to Sea, Mingly boat song, Holloway
okay.
Joe, Spanish Ladies, Santiana, Randy Dandio, Drunken Sailor,
Darby Ram.
Wellerman, Bones in the Ocean. So that, yeah.
Did you need the Voltro tractor?
I'm kind of like trying to figure which thing we're gonna buy. Kind of lost track already. Did you need it?
No, I'm just running around doing little things here and there. Getting set up for the sheep.
Okay. Was the yeah the. Think I'm gonna go with this. Save about almost 5,000 buying it used. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. We should stop spending money.
No, we just got the square baler. I don't think we got the wrapper, did we?
No. We don't need the wrapper.
Oh, that's right, because we got the 2-in-1 set up.
Well, the square baler and the trailer that automatically stacks them.
Regress for making hay, just a few lumps in the road.
That's Ashes. Oh yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff here. I think I'm a little overboard.
The joys of starting a fresh game in this. Okay, I'm going to have to figure out exactly the easiest way to get the change. So probably go like this. It's like right there. I'm driving right on top of it.
Absolutely love listening to Sea of Thieves Be Calmed with the hurdy-gurdy. God, it's so beautiful. Love it. Such a beautiful song.
Oh it's amazing some of this music that in games as of late. It's, I have a song for
This is from Sea of Thieves.
you. Did you ever play a game called Lunar Silver Star Story Complete?
No, I haven't, sadly.
When you get the chance, look up the song. It's called the Boat Song from that game, and listen to it.
Hmm.
Yeah, the melody that you were just humming reminded me of it.
Nice.
Played that game in years, and I still remember that song.
It's called The Calmed. Totally recommend the song. There's that version where it's the hurdy-gurdy, and there's an actual song that I have.
So,
Definitely share you the songs that I like from my Spotify. Actually, I could share my whole like little favorite shanties.
yay. What else we got all this picked up? Ready to bail? Have you used the Real Mo mod on this?
Do what?
Have you used the Real Mod Mo? Or Real Mower mod on this?
No, I haven't.
All the bushes and wildflowers and all that that's growing up around your plots and everything. With that mod, you can cut those down with any mow.
Hmm.
And I don't know if this is true or not. I haven't tested it to find out yet, but I think they do give you X amount of like cut grass and all that too.
Hmm. Yeah, my starting fields were over here by 22 and 21. They're
That's why
much bigger.
That's why I started on my personal game phone.
Ah! Ah, yeah, that was close. It almost sent me into the pole there.
Probably gonna have to call him tomorrow and find out what's going on with that, because I'm supposed to have the capability to run a server off of my own system if I need to, with no issues, and I seem to be having issues with this and 2 other games.
Hmm.
Hey, man.
Yeah, it's already automatically set to grass. Nice. Ah! Lag. Probably please start on those contracts, especially that cotton one. Me and you both. So we can actually get money in so we can buy the sheep.
Alright, I just went to the store. I'm sitting in one of the harvesters now.
I'll join you in a moment. Just taking the Stara back here to the farm.
Alright. I am going to step away real quick for about 5 minutes. I did send you a reason in your message. Get the chance. This way you know why I disappeared. No problem.
Alright, go ahead.
I'll be finished.
Alright. Well, back. Already done a few rows already.
Nice. I'm headed that way as fast as I can.
As Your fastest speed is like 15 miles an hour. It's gonna take you a few minutes to get here. It was a slow ride here. It's like, that's the downside of these things. They're slow.
It's like trying to steer a blue whale. Oh, you want to go that way? Nah, I'm just gonna overcompensate. And here comes car. This way.
You can play with or without the needing lime, but if you do play with the lime needed, liming the crop will give us extra yield.
Mm-hmm.
So it's up to you if you want to play with lime or not.
I think I do. So.
It's not that hard.
Yeah, I don't mind doing the line. It's weeding kind of gets me every.
Yeah, the weeding is just annoying because it's just you weed it and it's like it comes back within minutes. It's like what the heck? Like I just weed you.
Yup. Across the bridge, no problem. No cars, no cars. Oh, I'm clear. What's the cool thing about the contracts too is anything that's left over after the initial payout.
Yep.
Goes up.
Yep. That's what I like. They give you a percentage of the field, pretty much. Like, here you go. Have the rest for yourself.
I've already made 120,000 here. You can have this other 60. What?
Hey, I see you over there. I think.
Yeah, being chased by a powder blue Prius, it looks like.
It's a blue Prius. You don't get that reference. Oh my goodness.
You know the statement it sends when your friends see you driving a powder blue Prius holding a 3-pound chihuahua?
Yes! Yes! I actually got to see him here in Grand Rapids some years ago.
Okay, I'm actually jealous. Yeah, I've never got to see him in a live show, and that I heard he puts on an amazing show.
Oh, it was amazing.
Yeah, I've only seen him televised, and even televised, he's hilarious.
Yeah, he is. And we're talking about Jeff Dunham, by the way, live stream. Even though there's nobody watching.
The ghost of the stream.
Just like put it on your phone so you could watch my point of view.
Let's see. You are turning around.
Yep, in the process of turning around.
Yeah, you're just off to my right.
Uh-huh. Hey, no screens. No, stream sniping. Just kidding. You could watch it if you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
Gives you a different perspective.
Oh, yeah. And plus, it's interesting too when you can do something like that because everybody has their own ways of doing things, and it's unique to see how somebody else does some will harvest a field compared to the way I do.
Yeah. I like to be a little meticulous. I like to get every single piece that I can.
God, I'm not alone.
I like to make use of the field.
Yep.
Instead of like wasting a swath, I'll get that swath and sell it or do whatever I want with it.
Mm-hmm. It's like I see a lot of people, they'll take one of their smaller fields and turn it into grass. It's like, okay, I understand your reasoning for do that because you can fertilize it and weed it and all that and get a really high yield out of it. Then I sit there and I think about it, I'm like, wait a minute. There's a ton of grass on this map that you can harvest pretty much for free. I believe.
Yeah, there's a few times where I made a grass field for a bit, but I switched. I kind of like switch things around.
Prioritize whatever's needed at the time.
Or I usually prioritize what's selling better.
Yep.
But yeah, but I like to change the fields. I don't keep it in like one field. I'll switch field unless it's a big field. I'll keep the better crop in that field, but then like plow it and like do what I need to do. I'll occasionally switch it. Like, oh, you've been potato for a while. Now you're gonna be canola or sunflowers or something. I don't know.
%.
You
You must have got that.
should also play Sniper Elite 4 with me. It's so much fun.
Oh, that game.
Yes, I love it. It's so much fun.
I've played the first two, and they were amazing.
The third one's pretty fun, but the fourth one is even better.
The fourth one, they went above and beyond in that game.
Yes, I love the fourth one.
Graphics are beautiful. The kill camera is crazy.
The guns are amazing as well. And the gameplay itself is it's so much fun. I've actually mastered every single rifle, including DLC rifles. And I pretty much got a number of the pistols and the SMGs done.
That's awesome. Wait a minute, they got submachine guns in there?
Yes, submachine guns like the grease gun and the Thompson.
Yeah, M40 and all that.
M40, yep.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Even the drilling shotgun.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Now, this is my question though. For the Thompson, did they go historically accurate and give it the rectangular extended clip, or does it have the mafia style drum?
I honestly don't know. I'm not that well versed in gun stuff. Even though I love the guns inside the game. They're beautiful. Especially the Garand. There's a Garand, yes. It even has the ting.
The only thing that makes an M1 Garand an M1 Garand.
Love that sound.
Never got the fire one. Friend of mine put it in.
Oh,
It's
lucky.
pretty fun.
I played the Hunter and I got a Garand on there.
Nice.
Yes. That includes the Call, the Wild, and the Classic. I even have the Primal before they took it off.
Ooh.
Primal was a lot of fun. Scary as heck. Especially if you play at the middle of the night, and then you have a pack of Utahraptors in your area, and you're trying to hide.
That was the first Resident Evil when it come out. I played it the night it came out during a thunderstorm.
Oh,
in a dark
jeez.
room.
Gee.
And that first dog that come through that window in that hallway, I ain't gonna lie, I've always been a stocky kid all my life in that. But that thing come through that window and I threw the controller across the hall, or across the room. I'm like, yep, nope, I'm done.
Oh, you'll enjoy Phasmophobia then.
Yeah, that's that one where you play the
Ghost hunting.
spiritual, ghost hunters and all that. Go around
I
and
don't-
put the EMF in place and all that.
I don't have the newer one. I have Phasmophobia though.
Okay.
I'll
That's-
think about the newer one. But yes, it's ghosts.
Nice.
Yeah. Pretty much, it's like a puzzle. You figure out what kind of ghost it is by what happens, what it does, what you get. Scary as heck, though. I do recommend watching my Sniper Elite series, which I should probably continue because I didn't finish the story. I did the story a bajillion times, but I was doing the story for story.
Yeah.
And then just some free play stuff. And I'll continue that. I don't care how many times I make.
Like the Stellaris game I have going. I have been playing the same game on there for the last 2.5 months now. And it's been all in real time. It's, oh. But I made a mistake somewhere because my entire civilization is starting to really bleed resources. And I can't figure out where it is exactly I made my mistake at.
I do recommend my Storm Chaser series.
Yes, I started watching that, in fact.
Ooh.
Yes.
What you
Is-
think?
I like it.
It's modded, by the way. We modded our game. It's not too hard to mod it. Just make sure you have a copy of their original.
Yeah. It's like Grand Theft Auto. Because I've been thinking about getting 5M to do the whole
Oh, I have
deal.
5M.
And I've been thinking about getting it and everything, and it's like, man, I know it's not that hard, to install 5M and get everything set up. I have just been too lazy after work.
Yeah.
In fact, I will actually carbon date myself here a little bit on this. I was a kid when this happened, but me and a couple people that I talked to that play Grand Theft Auto were actually talking about reenacting the O.J. Simpson chase. I was going to do it completely for satirical reasons and that. See how many people would get the reference in that.
I see you over there in the corner.
Yep. Just about 33% complete. Or full.
I'm at 52%.
You had head starts. And everybody in the stream is going to be saying, wow, these two are crazy.
Oh, you think I'm crazy right now? Just watch the Storm Chasers series.
And we go this way.
I even recommend. There's only a few of them, but I do recommend the Green Hell series.
Yes, that game. Wow.
I love that game. It's so much fun. It is
Yeah.
hard, but it's fun.
It definitely looks intense, but from everything I have seen on gameplay of it, the graphics are just visually stunning. It is just an absolute beautiful game from beginning to end.
I have it. I have the game. Like, it's so much fun. You definitely play if you get it.
I've been thinking about getting that. Probably going to get Farming Simulator 22 when it comes out.
Oh yes, I'm watching that. They added seasons, they added weather. I was like,
Yeah.
fucking finally.
I'm just interested on how they're going to do the new crop types. Because I want to see the harvester for harvesting grapes.
Yeah.
And especially for the olives, I mean, are they going to use the same type of harvester for that? Because
There's going to be a load of new brands, new vehicles. Like, I'm totally stoked about it.
oh, I know, I'm geeked about it myself. When as soon as I heard that they were coming out with 22, I'm like,
And it looks so much more beautiful than this.
yeah. Speaking of that, have you seen the last update or developers' notes about it?
No, I haven't.
They showed, they redid the landscaping menu in that. So now all of your placeables and decorative things and all of that, it's all under separate tabs that you can just easily click to and go to and do what you need to, and it's all right in one nice little package. Trying to remember what else I heard about as well. But they tinkered a lot with things here and there and really getting to the potential and the bread and butter that is this game.
Oh, yeah. Gonna make us farmers like us pretty happy.
Yeah.
Do you watch Daggerwin?
Yes, I do.
I love him. I
Yes,
love him.
Very, very great YouTube streamer for the farming simulator. I can getting tongue-tied here. Very great streamer for the Farming Simulator series. If anybody gets a chance to check him out, check him out. I highly recommend it.
I highly recommend as well. Love his videos.
Yes. Although I will say with the survival series, in that definitely caught me off guard with what happened to Dennis.
I haven't seen too much of his survival ones yet. I'm watching the his retro, the
vintage
series, yeah. That one's been quite interesting to watch.
It's amazing to see the mods that he gets too. I mean, they are. You look at it, and you're like, that's vintage. Okay, I'll take your word on it, but that is the most bizarre looking tractor I've ever seen.
Yeah, the one that the one that like he that goes off to the side is like, that's so weird. How does he use that thing? It is quite interesting though, and the map he used is so pretty.
Yes. I mean, he really does take the time to research everything that he's going to use, and definitely takes the time to put the quality and work into making an amazing video.
Indeed, he does.
You could just hear the fanboy in there. Yes, I am like the biggest nerd getting to meet Stan Lee. Or the actual voice actor for Darth Vader, which was James Earl Jones. Not many people do realize that.
Yep. But the guy, was it Prowse? Something Prowse? Played inside the suit.
Yes.
Yeah, sadly he died a while ago.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Bryce, Laura Fisher as well.
Yeah.
I cannot remember the actor's name, and I am sorry for this, and I kind of hate myself for it.
Oh yeah, the guy that played for Boba Fett died as well too, I believe, if I remember.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to look that one. It's the first I've heard on that. I was thinking of the actor who played Grand Moff Tarkin.
Oh, the Tarkin guy.
Yup.
I forgot the name of him.
I know I did too, and he was one of my favorite characters in the entire Star Wars lore. Grand Moff Tarkin was just the epitome of what would be an evil, empirical military general genius.
Yeah.
And the actor that they had portray him in the movies, that personally to me, they couldn't have found anybody better. He played Grand Moff Tarkin to what he should have been.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually making fairly decent time on this field.
Oh yeah. Well, it helps you got a really good farmer here. He knows quick ways of making easy work of the field.
Oh yeah.
I'm at 74%.
You want me to jump down to the store and grab one of the trailers and come up with it, or?
They're kind of slow at getting filled. So I think we should be okay. How far are you?
I just cleared 56. 57 now.
I'm at 75 right now. Still got a ways to go yet.
Yeah. Imagine back when they, before the automation of having to harvest cotton, being out there, your hands getting all cut up from picking it and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, the farmers and the farm hands and just anybody that actually wanted to go out there and do that, they are either A, braver than I am, or B, I'm lazier than hell.
Yeah, poor black people back then, when slavery, they were forced to work on cotton by hand.
Mm.
Yeah.
Horrible time, though.
Yeah, the horrible days.
Anybody that thinks that they can own another living, breathing person for their own personal gains is just a sick, deplorable excuse of a person.
Mm-hmm. Though not all slaves back then were treated badly. Some were actually treated nicely, which is, I mean, still not good, but I mean, at least they were treated nice. But still, it's just, slavery is just wrong.
Yeah.
I love how we're just like randomly rambling about stuff.
Yes. How it usually goes. You get lost in what you're doing, you just, oh, wait a minute. We went from doing this to bluefin tuna? What?
Ooh, it's starting to get dark. No rest for the weary.
Nope. None whatsoever.
Unlike on this game, you don't need to sleep. You just work, work, work.
Wait a minute. Sleep. Is that thing that's like death just without the commitment?
Sleep. What is thy sleep?
Yep. Although there are people around, especially in our state, that technically have an advantage over others that increase profits. Might go against certain labor laws, but
Ah, lag. Ooh, lag. Whoa, big lag.
yeah, I seen that. It actually showed up on my screen.
Went over to like 100 millisecond.
Wow.
Yeah, it was in the reds.
Okay, that means somebody wants to start up something on the network then.
It's good now. I'm at 85% already. 86.
I just hit 69.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna be like Switzerland and stay small and neutral on that one. We love you, Switzerland.
I'm actually... My heritage is not from there, actually. But the general area, yes. Over half British. I am. The rest is Germanic, part Scottish, Welsh, Icelandic,
Nice.
Norwegian, Swedish, and Norwegian.
As far as I know, from my side, this would be on my mama's side, is that her part of the family was predominantly from Scotland. They were placements from the Stuart clan. Which I believe that would probably be where I get my red hair from.
I get my anger from the Scottish. I'm fiery when mad.
Oh, yes.
Don't rail it up with a Scottish. You don't mess with the Scottish.
You see, there's a reason why the Scots wear kilts. And if anybody thinks that they are brave enough to find out, I'll just say this. Trousers aren't big enough to contain that.
Oh, I hit past the 90 mark.
3/4 full here. So it looks like they may get, let's say, 2.5 bales, maybe.
Possibly.
The way it sounds, too, I may be back to work next week.
Oh, fun.
Yep. I didn't
I've
show you
been
the
working. Hmm?
Yeah, I didn't show you this project I was working on, did I?
Probably not.
A 187, 188-year-old house built in 1887.
Hmm.
Beautiful house. Absolutely huge on the inside.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Only downside is, my family started working on the place. It would be 28 years ago next week. My father worked on it most of his life on and off while working on other contracts. Sadly lost my father 3.5 years ago, so now his legacy project has become my legacy project.
Oh.
Yeah, in fact, I'll go back. I'll get some pictures of the place for you and send them to you.
All right.
Boot. Interesting how we're almost to the end of the field and nobody's dropped a cotton bale yet.
Yeah, they hold a lot of cotton.
About 20,000 liters, I think, each one of these are.
Pretty much. And I'm almost there. I'm at 98%.
She said. I said nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making myself kicked from the stream on the first stream. I'm a goofy, smart aleck. It's just how I am. Always looking for a laugh at my own expense.
Oh, I came close. I'm at 19,990 liters.
I am about to cross 17,000 in a minute. 1710.
How are we gonna... Wait,
What's that?
how are we gonna do... Are we just gonna take it to the spinnery, or...
You want to drive this slow thing down there? I mean, if not, I can always jump down to the store, grab the transports down there, and run it back here real quick. I'll just have to do some cleanup. I'll have to throw my harvester on a worker real quick. Is it a worker or a helper?
helper? Or, I think...
One of those. Ooh, that's right, I do have more ones. But they still don't shine exactly where I want.
Of course, vehicle crossing the bridge. Can you... Oh, please. Ah.
Hey, Granny, the gas is on the right side. I know the vehicle is meant for a contract. Still gonna turn around somewhere. Should I tell Jimmy Joe Bob that if I screwed up his crops, I'll plant them back myself? And if my mother heard me say that, she would punch me. For being a smart aleck. So let's start letting this straight.
Oh, I got an idiot behind me. A bit of a Scottish came out of that.
Nothing wrong with that, Manad.
A bastard going around, mate.
A friend of mine in high school, his grandmother full-blown Italian. And man, she was a pistol when she would get mad.
Oh, trust me, I'm pretty bad when I get ready up. Oh yeah.
We'll see about that, y'all. Let's see, can I gauge this right without getting it wrong? It looks like it goes right about here. Oh yeah, nailed it.
Nailed it.
Well, keep in mind, for the longest time on this harvest here, I was running diagonally. So now I'm trying to actually run straight lines and that. And actually gauged my turn.
Yeah, you probably just you probably were you watching at all or no? If you were watching, you'd see how well. I'm not the straightest, but I kept my row straight as possible.
Yeah, see, I was running along that upper line up here, going right along the headland.
Yep.
And I'd say about a third of the way into the field, maybe. And hit the wrong button and accidentally jumped out of the combine. Oh, there's that. 2 more pretty good.
Probably gonna have to get off here soon because I got work in the morning, sadly.
You just got that one off? You just did an offload already?
I'm here. I gotta figure out where I gotta leave it.
You're back at the field or at the spinner?
Spinner.
Put that to a worker real quick.
Here you go.
You got it?
Yeah. Alright.
I'm at 94%.
So your bale might be cells.
Yeah.
We're at 60%. Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, 60% completion. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. How about this? I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing filled up. Since I'm just about there.
I'll stay on for a little bit. I'm just saying, probably gonna have to be soon. It's almost. It's 2:37 right now.
Tell me about it. Definitely way past my bedtime.
Bedtime? What bedtime?
True.
As
long as you're not causing a bunch of trouble, you can get away with it. Like you used to do is when you were kids and that, go over and put your blanket up under the door so no sound would get out, so you could just get a couple more minutes of playing Mario.
I don't want to go to bed. Ah, the slow journey there.
%. Come on. We're almost.
Oi, move, mate.
Oh, that was yesterday. I was driving to the store and guy started to act on fool. Said a couple smart things, and you just hear it come out of me. What the hell's bloody wrong with you, you bloody idiot? Never actually used one of these cotton trailers.
What I did is just took it straight to the spinner 8, opened up the back, and dropped it right into the drop zone.
That's how I've been doing it since I started playing.
There might be a better way to do it, but eh.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know how. I don't use cotton all that often.
And see, I've grown it a few times in my personal games and that, and it's pretty fun, very profitable. It's just I've never used one of these trailers.
Oh, you're right behind me.
Ooh, I could be your pilot car.
Still have quite a ways to go yet. Oh, look at this bloody wanker.
Oh, you can't you see I'm driving here? Piss
Oh,
off.
I'm driving here.
It's like the two states you never...
Bloody hell.
The two states you never want to make somebody mad at when you're driving. Detroit and New York.
Almost there. Could probably finish this up. It shouldn't take too long.
I don't think it should.
Hmm.
I don't think it should either. There's only... I'd say it's about a third of the field left in Boulder. Give or take.
Yeah. I will stop it whenever. We're approaching 2 hour live stream.
Wow.
Yep. 7 more minutes or so and it'll be 2 hours.
Been 2 hours already?
Yeah.
Oh, it seemed like it's been that long.
Trust me, time goes quickly in real life when we're playing this game. Especially when we're doing like a ton of work.
Oh yeah, you just get absorbed in what's going on.
Yeah. Trust me, I've spent some good amount of hours before in one day. I think I spent 6 hours on the game, 7 hours, 8 hours before.
Was it 15 or 17? When 17 first come out, I bought it the day after it released. I had that day, Saturday, and Sunday off work. by the time I realized it, I had been sitting there playing FS19 for about 13 and a half hours straight. The sun was just coming up.
Oh, jeez. Let's see here. I have 230 total hours on this game. It's not the most hours on a game that I have, though.
538.4. I always hear the coyote, but you never see the coyote.
I do when I play the hunter.
Hey, you see it on the plate with a side of barbecue sauce.
I've shot it. I don't hunt them very often, but I've shot a few of them. On the hunter.
Yeah.
On the hunter, not in real life. I live in Michigan. Doesn't really have too many coyotes.
No, we get. Well, if you go up north, you get a lot of wolves.
Wolves, I'm okay with. I love wolves. They're
Yeah.
pretty. They so pretty.
Get the wolves, bear, moose. Not a lot of bear.
Occasional bears.
Yeah.
There are many.
If you want to see one of those, even remotely in our state, you have to go up over the bridge. But even then, it's, I'd say, what, one in every 25 years they get a sighting.
Actually, some years ago, there was a loose black bear within my area here.
Yeah, it was running around terrorizing trash cans. I've seen it on the news.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
wasn't too far from my house.
Really?
Yeah. And
That's
I
crazy.
was walking to work at those times. I still do, but I was like, oh crap, now I gotta watch where I go for work. I don't want to end up, entangling with a bear.
It's bad enough there. We're gonna have to walk around and deal with morons. Now you're throwing a bear into it? Come on.
Hey, we're
Check.
almost done.
Yeah. I haven't been up your way in years, though. I love going up there because a lot of the old architecture and everything up there.
Hmm.
I'm just a nerd like that, though.
We're all nerds, in a way.
Yeah.
In our own ways, we're nerds.
Oh, yeah. Better be a nerd than a geek, because at least nerds get laid.
I mean, I'm a nerd and a geek, so. Especially when it comes to weather.
Yeah, love getting to see different things on the weather and that. I've always been fascinated by tornadoes and everything behind them.
Oh yeah, it's amazing, beautiful. The power they display, but
Hmm.
also look beautiful. It's just amazing. I
I know it.
I I'd rather prefer them not hitting people.
I do agree with you on that.
Yes, I love it, but I prefer them not hitting people.
Yeah.
But that's why I do what I do. Keep people safe.
Hmm. The more you can keep people safe, the more the people stay informed, and the more they stay aware of
Because some
everything that's going on.
Because sometimes the radar can't tell that there's a tornado on the ground or there's a funnel cloud. Oh, hey, there's a funnel. I could report this, and hey, now there's a tornado warning because I said, hey, there's a funnel. Can you warn this?
Exactly. Yeah. Now, for
We
the
are
longest
we are
time.
the eyes of the radar, basically. We see what the radar can't.
Yep. Now, for that, did you have to go for any like specific certification for that, or is that just
Yes, I'm certified. Uh,
okay?
Dude, I went through Spotter Network for
Huh.
it. There's a couple of ways you can do it. Some
That's
more difficult than others.
yeah. So then you would be just the right person to verify a question that I've had for a while. I was always told that no matter if it's on the ground or coming down from the cloud, it was called a tornado. But then I was told later on in life that it's a funnel cloud before it becomes a tornado. Is that true?
If there's no like connection, there's no like um
Well, the ground
debris. There's
contact.
no debris cloud.
Okay.
It's it there. It's be a funnel. As long as there's no connection to the ground, it's called a funnel. It's
Okay.
only a tornado if it connects to the ground, which usually brings up debris cloud and
Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm.
If it's not connected to the ground, it's a funnel.
Awesome.
We've actually been having quite the number of tornadoes within the past few years here in around my area.
Yeah.
Yep. Lag, 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 lag. Big lag. Oh, okay. Now it's fixed itself.
We're gonna have to see if I can get that issue fixed. Now,
Yeah.
has it been doing it like consistently or
No, just random.
just random? Okay.
It does kind of stutter a few times here and there, but
Yeah, mine even does that, which is weird because I'm hosting the server and usually it never does that for a host. So that's why I definitely have the feeling that the lag you're incurring is from my modem.
yeah.
Yep.
True fact. Here in Hudsonville in 1956, there was an F5 that came through here. That's the max strength tornado.
Hmm. Now that was before they switched over to the EF scale, correct?
Way before the EFs weren't till like somewhere in 2010s, I think. I can't remember exactly.
That's what I thought. Like,
The F skill used the wind speed to kind of determine the damage done, but
mhm.
EF is more based on what damage was done. Yes, it still estimates wind speed, but it's not. It's not just wind speed. It's based on how well the structure was built, what damage was done.
You know, all the other variables and everything that we
Yeah,
know.
there's a lot of variables, but I
Oh.
already know what each, strength of a tornado would do to a building or an area. Be like, you can show me a picture of like damage of buildings. I'll be like, yep, that's a EF blank.
Yep.
Right then and there. You don't have to show me too many of those pictures. I'll be like, yeah, that's that type of damage.
Oh yeah.
You don't
And
have
now
to
here,
show me a whole like city's worth. I'll be like, that's this type.
hmm And now, interesting fact on this, where that line of work that you take care of plays into my normal line. You go and tell person A, person B, person C from the government, this is what this at this speed does. So now they turn around and tell manufacturers of the products that I use in my building company that it has to be able to withstand variables of A, B, and C.
Yeah, if you're building that house, I do recommend you get like hurricane braces and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Will definitely help against the damaging winds and stuff.
Yep, the original structure, we had actually raised the house up and put all new beams and everything under it. And when we set everything back down, we hooked, secured it with the hurricane braces and we put the lag bolts in it, but I can't think, or lag screws, but I can't think of what the length were of the ones we used.
Hmm.
That house there, it would take, I'd say roughly a 5.5, probably 5.6 magnitude earthquake and an EF4 to take it out. Oh yeah, my dad was the type of guy that was taught growing up, when you do something, you do it right, and he would do it almost to the point of being a perfectionist. So he wouldn't build you a house. He would build you
The fortress.
not even a fortress, effectively like a nuclear bomb shelter above ground. And it was amazing getting to see him work for the time that I got to have him in my life. I learned a lot from him. I can't thank him enough for everything that he taught me. I know he's up there watching down on me and seeing everything that's going on, and I just hope every day that I'm making him proud.
Aww.
Yeah. But it's my dad. I can't.
So this dad here, annoying dad. I mean, I love him, but still, I hate some things about it.
The tenement says that you have to love him. It didn't say anything about tolerating him. My dad used to hit me with that all the time. It says that you have to love me. It doesn't say anything about you having to tolerate. Oh, shut up, old man. In fact, he was still with us when I got FS19 and I was playing it on my laptop over at their place during Thanksgiving one day. And he come walking up and he looked and he was like, "Are you harvesting corn?" I'm like, "Yep." in a New Holland combine. No way, really? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, scoot over a minute. And he pulls the chair from the dining room table over, and he sat down, and he's like, and this is all in a computer game? I'm like, yep. Which I learned an interesting fact that day from him. New Holland products, like the tractors and everything, the majority of the engines that are used by him are produced by the Ford Motor Company.
Mm.
When I'm ever going to use that fact of knowledge again, I have no clue.
Oh, look at this unison right here.
Ooh, look at that sexy beast over there. Line back up there, fool. Cotton everywhere.
I'll wait a cotton picking minute.
I was raised in a predominant Southern family, even though I'm a Northern boy. And it's fun. Oh, it's funny too, because if I'm in a situation where I'm like insanely really happy, or I am really mad, I have been told that you can hear the Southern side of my family in my voice.
Oh.
Yep, I've never really paid attention to it. And my ex-fiance told me that it used to happen all the time. And
I just have a thick accent, and sometimes the accent comes out whether I weary of it or not, as you can hear. Like, it just went southern for some odd reason. And I'm not really southern at all.
yep.
That's why I'm, like, pretty good at making impersonations.
I've never been that good.
My
Been
golly!
good at it.
Huh?
Although I did have somebody tell me one time that during a karaoke session that I reminded them of Simon from Simon and Garfunkel.
Hmm.
How they got that comparison, I have no clue.
I was told by one of my friends that I sound like Linus Tech guy. That Linus guy.
No.
I was like, oh, interesting. I know who you're talking about.
I remember years ago working on a gentleman's house, building a deck off of his house, and the guy sounded just oh God, I'm trying to remember I can't think of the guy's name, but yeah, he had a really like high-pitched voice, almost like they used to do Mike Tyson in the cartoons and everything.
Hmm.
Big guy, but real soft-spoken and that, but he'd talk and that, and it was real high-pitched. What the hell? That does not... It's not what you think it's supposed to be. Real cool guy, though.
Last few strips.
I'm to carve a lightning bolt in this or something. Yes, that was a Quagmire reference.
Keep it.
Yeah, I guess I don't need those anymore.
3:05 now.
3:05 in the morning, and we're out here running the field.
Stop the Montedia Lattes. You get that reference?
And just as those of everybody here in the States are actually about to get up to go to work, we're sitting here with those overseas going, "We love you more."
You missed the Jacksepticeye reference. Stop doing what you laddie.
Yeah.
I love him. He's so eccentric. He's hilarious. Been a while since I've watched his videos. I've been watching other people, but yeah, love his videos.
It's like the one YouTuber when I stopped watching TV, he was one of the first ones I got to watching. And this is just my personal opinion. I personally think he kind of let the fame go to his head and kind of became pompous ass. So out of respect, though, I'm not going to mention. Out of respect, I'm not going to mention his name. But I haven't watched any of his streams in probably 2 years now, and I still get them popping up. You come from one end, I come from the other, and we shall meet in the middle.
Yep. If you don't get that one, that impersonation, oh my goodness.
I actually did miss that one.
Oh,
I know that one too. Watch, I'm not going to be able to remember the name. But then a week from now, at like 3:30 in the morning, it's going to wake me up.
It's the Toadstool King.
Ah, yes. I know I still don't spot the list. It just like miraculously vanished? Nope, it's way the hell back there. You know what? It's only one little spot. I'm not running all the way back there for that.
Don't worry about it. We got it.
Yep. Come over here and offload this.
I'm just gonna...
Yep. I love how I only had about like 23% in there, and yet I got this monster bale.
Love it.
How full is your trailer?
57. On.
Okay, I think I might know of a way that we could take back a full bale. I'm about to find out. If this works, this is so ridiculous.
Up, yeah, you overshot it.
That I did. That was the one I dropped.
I'm in the middle. Having fun
Too far
there.
there. Too far. Come on. Okay, so let's take these two. We'll leave that bale sitting there for a second. And yes, I will try and keep this as legit as possible. I mean, I'm not going to do no 95 over a cliff. I mean, it's tempting. But because we are getting close to that time, I will take some shortcuts.
I'm sorry, officer. I was only doing 100.
I don't know that word that you call in a street and that are intoxicated or whatever did you say?
Intoxicated. Intoxicated.
Being a goof. And that's the one thing too. I would actually have to let people know during a video or a stream or something. I'd like, don't take anything I say serious. I'm a smart ass. I'm a goofball.
I am a goofball. I do tend to be serious, but I also do tend to be pretty funny and like loose.
Exactly.
It just depends on my mood, or what the subject is. Because some subjects I'm pretty strict on, pretty like serious about.
So here goes one, and here goes number two.
Oh, 99%! So it'll do the 1% and the rest goes to us anyway, so.
I feel robbed though. It was worth a try. We will still get paid for the overage though, but it's going to be a lot more now than what it would have been if we took in those two small bales.
I don't know. I mean, who knows? Because, yeah.
Well, you figure, I'd say the two bales we had would probably made up roughly 75% of a bale. And now it's requiring 30% to finish off the actual thing. So that means we'll be walking out with roughly a 50% return off of that.
We're at 99% done, so.
Oh yeah, so we'll be getting a way better pay than. Wow, this car that is in front of me looked like it had strobes in its tail lights. Like, wait a minute, when did they add that to the cars? And there you are.
Hello.
Guten Abend.
Guten Tag.
Guten Nacht, mein Herr.
Yeah, guten Tag.
That's something I wish I was more fluent in. Studied it for 2 years in school.
Guten Nacht.
Yeah.
Not bad for not even knowing German, other than that one word.
Hit the bay. Hit the bay. There it goes. And on this note, I am just going to cheese ball this. Too bad I only
Easy.
top out at, too bad I only top out at like 45 miles an hour. I can get just a few more miles per hour. I should be able to vault the river. But I can make a turn here. Let's reset. Shoot straight.
Technically don't have to take this back, but oh well.
It's kind of like the whole thing from the video store. Please be kind of rewind. That's another thing too about watching the change of time and that things that we knew from growing up and that disappearing, but then seeing what replaces it, and it's like, why didn't we think of that?
Oops.
And I turned the wrong way. Damn it.
I kept on pressing the wrong button.
Okay, from this side tree, I'm gonna go this way to here, to here, to here. Oh yeah, this is in no way, shape, or form legitimate as out here two-tracking it in an 18-wheeler. Joys of video games, though. Sometimes you can do things like this. And we hang this turn for the final drop of the night. And to bring a conclusion to almost 2 hours and 15 minutes now.
Way past 2 hours, 15 minutes.
Mm. Contract complete. Go ahead and finish off the contract. Before I gotta get out the proper person. $14,309, bringing us to 81,551. Awesome.
We're gonna have to do a lot of contracting to make a good amount of cash.
This is true. But although in between here and the next time we get on, I may probably do a little bit of work off camera, and then I'll run it by you before I do. So
You can do whatever you want. Like, you don't have to run it by me. Just try to be smart with the money, so we don't end up in debt. Because I don't I don't like doing loans.
I am the same way. I agree with you.
I prefer to pay it off or lease it and then buy it when I do get the money.
Yep.
I'm just kind of cultivating this field over here while we're doing your thing.
Let's see. That's all that. So, yeah, everything should have been returned, meaning that's it for us.
Alrighty, yeah, I should probably get off here.
Yep. I know, it's 3:19 in the morning. So.
Yes.
Alright. Had fun. It was definitely a well-deserved time. So, until next time.
Alright, yep, good night.
Good night, peeps. Later.